This video is going to focus on double-digit addition without regrouping. So with regrouping is when you have to, when the sum on the right-hand side is greater than 9, so you have to carry. So we'll start without, and then in a future video I'll do with regrouping. So 34 plus 52. So hope is that any student that is able to do single digit addition can also do double digit addition, because really it's just the same thing. You're adding this column, putting the sum here, and then you're adding this column, putting that there. So a lot of times when students are first starting double digit addition, you'll also see this dotted line down the middle, just to help the student understand, like, that first I'm adding this column and I'm putting my answer here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And now I'm adding this one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 86. So a lot of times that's the prompting you'll see with the dotted line down the middle, and even sometimes this arrow here, sometimes boxes here. But that is just a visual to remember. Always, always, always start in this column. It's better to teach the students that we always start in the right column now when it doesn't really matter than when we start regrouping and it does matter. So you have to start here so we can get in that practice. Always start with the ones column. So without all that extra prompting with the dotted line and the boxes and the arrow, it would look a little more like a little bit more like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Again, like we talked about with single digit addition, you can also start fading out the touch points on the top numbers. So you could do like this, and only have those touch points on the bottom numbers, so you're going to count on. So first it's 8, 9. So you're identifying the first number and then counting on. 5, 6, 7. 79. Without the dotted line also forces typically for these two numbers to be a little bit closer, so it's more evident that it's one number and not two separate numbers. It really doesn't matter if you put the bigger number on top or bottom. A lot of times on worksheets you'll see the bigger number on top than on the bottom, but it doesn't really matter. Also on touch math worksheets, a lot of times you'll see rather than the top number not having touch points, you'll see the bigger number not having touch points. So for example, if you have 32 plus 17, you will see the smaller number in each column with the touch points. The larger number in each column will not have the touch points. So the expectation would be that students would look at this and say 7, 8, 9, 3, 4. I think that that's very confusing. We're teaching them to add from top to bottom, to subtract from top to bottom. So I think it just adds a little bit more confusion. But if the student understands that and can consistently do it correctly, then that's fine. But I don't explicitly teach that. I'll just leave it with the top number not having and the bottom number having touch points. And that is double digit addition without regrouping.